Hello, everyone. Welcome to BTS Reality Show, and we're back. I go by the name Jermaine Okpe, your lovely host, probably known as Jermaine OG. And today I have amazing guests in the building. I have Sir Ubi Franklin.
Yeah, out here.
And I have Alexis, ladies and gentlemen.
It was good.
And it's about to be an amazing episode. We just got back from law school. You know, we took a break. Last time we were here was November 1st because I told you guys I was going to write my bar finals. And we're back. You can ask me how we went. You can be telling me now, Jermaine, we missed you. And guys, we came back with 100K in the bag. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Thank you so much. So, Ubi, how does it feel to be here? Thank you so much for accepting our invite.
First of all, I want to say that I'm very proud of you. I remember when you started, knowing somebody and seeing the person just always struggle to, to just kind of find their way in how uneasy the waters are in Nigeria and in the world. It's not easy to start something.
Yes.
Once you start one, you start two, you do the third one, you keep going. The only thing that gives results is consistency. I was telling somebody the other day, on Monday, the 2nd of February, I'll be 40 years old. And 7 years ago, two of my friends met their current wives that they are married to 7 years now at my birthday.
Wow.
You understand? So it's 7 years since they had successful marriages. So I believe that my birthday brings good tidings. So,
Yes.
So I believe that my birthday will bring good tidings to this episode as well.
Amen. Where's the party, Ubi? Let's go party. Please invite us to. Let's mingle.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
And what about you, Alexis? You just came out from law school as well. How are you surviving?
Well, I'm actually just chilling right now. I would say like it is my period of self-discovery. I've always been into the whole entertainment and the intellectual property industry. Like me and you, we even met during my dinner, and you know how crazy that was. So I'm self-discovering, and I think I'm loving it so far. Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we all just are coming out from law school. I mean, Ubi just finished bar 1.
Yeah.
And then we just finished bar 2.
Yeah.
And we survived because we're here.
He who knows why we're laughing.
Nah.
Of course.
It's not easy.
You know what's so crazy, guys? People normally say when you come out of law school, you need like 1 month or 2 months to go to therapy.
Yeah.
No, but
Decompressed.
But you know that
To be depressed.
the sweetest thing about us is once you finish. So I finished exams on the 10th of December 2025, and the next few days later it was Davido's show, man, bro.
Yeah.
I went there. I gave it. Listen, I didn't even care. So you know the thing, when you leave law school, the first 1 month after law school, everybody you meet, you're trying to use your legal lingua on them.
Oh my God.
After a while, when you don't meet the people that, when you now look around yourself and find that these people, they really don't understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Then you now start calming down.
But that's it. Especially after we were done reading, it's like we had so much knowledge. You're advising anybody that don't you know this? Don't you know that? Even the new tax stuff, everybody wants to,
And it's almost like you're living double lives. I'll tell you why. You had knowledge prior that you're beginning to live life. You're going to now educate yourself. Now you have new knowledge. Now you're not fighting with yourself. Oh, is this right or is this wrong? Is this right? But you always felt like this was right. Why do you think it's wrong all of a sudden? That's because you just have new knowledge. But how was the process, Ubi? I mean, you've been someone who has been involved with the rise of lots of stars. Let me even give you a proper introduction. Ubi is a Nigerian music artist manager. He's a politician. He's an entrepreneur, a TV host. He's the founder of Triple MG and also Instant Apartments. Only you. One. now you want to add lawyer.
Exactly.
There's a lot more, but let's keep with this one. So to make it shorter. So people don't know this, that my first my mates in my first law degree were called to bar in 2008.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's like 18
So,
years.
Some of us just, after a while, we didn't go to law school. We didn't do all of that. We just went straight to go and hustle.
Yeah.
So in 2006, fully like kicked off the music industry, doing entertainment and all of that. And while my mates went to law school, but one day I just asked myself, during the pandemic, I think 2019,
Okay.
I was just there and I just started feeling some type of, I was like, you know what? Then, you know, and towards the end of 2019, COVID had started kicking in like different places. So, and they started like lockdown in few places, you know, they started doing like the lockdown. So I was just talking to my friend, I'm like, how is the lockdown? They were just telling me, oh, there's no lockdown, it's just that you have to be careful, you know, different strategies came up to kind of heal what was going on in the world then. So I was like, you know what? I think this is an opportunity for me to actually go back to school. So I started applying to schools in England, and I got admission to University of Essex.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so when I got in, COVID hit more. So we started doing like on and off, you know.
Yes.
So once I finished, the day I finished, I did that, like the day I graduated, like they did the whole graduation ceremony and everything. I invited a friend of mine who's a senior advocate in Nigeria as my senior friend. He's one of the guys that really encouraged me and said, you have to do it. You know, when you're already successful in business and things in life,
of course,
going to school is the most difficult.
Yeah, my father.
Because every day of your life, something is giving you a reason why you should quit.
Yes.
So he told me I have a video of it. He said, "Don't stop here, go all the way." So last year, you know, so I actually graduated. I was done in 2024.
Yeah.
You know, then I would have gone straight to BAP at 1 in 2024. I just kept chilling. I was lounging. I didn't even, because,
of course,
although the graduation was last year, but you know, you always done like maybe almost like 7-8 months before graduation.
Yes.
So I kept lounging. So last year, a friend of mine called me and said, I just saw a publication, law school, BAP at 1 admission is out. I said, I beg. Now, the reason why I said that was because, one, it was in Abuja. Me moving to Abuja, staying in Abuja for 4 months just to... Then, while I was still trying to figure that out, my sister passed.
Oh.
And she lives in Abuja. So I went to Abuja. I was in Abuja a lot more, you know. Before I knew it, I started pushing to get an apartment, you know, before I knew, I just registered for law school. Let me tell you what's so funny. I don't know if everybody feels the same way. The first day of law school feels like when we're in boarding house, when our parents take us to law school and drops us off in school, and then they leave. Does it feel the same way?
Yeah, it felt like it was too strict. When I got there, I was feeling awkward.
I feel like I was back to the beginning of school.
The first day,
I even had to cut my hair and remove my dread.
The first day they dropped me in law school, as I just got there, I look around the class, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds. Now, let me tell you something. 70% of the class was between the age of 19 to 26. 70% of our class. And we're about 480, maybe 500, thereabout. 480 something thereabout.
Okay.
And we are like between 30 and above, like maybe the other 30%, 30 to about 60, there were 65-year-olds in that class. So when I looked at everybody, I was like, what am I doing here? I said, I don't belong here. So I started struggling. So I'm like, I don't belong here. Then, so I turned and I saw my classmate in uni, in Essex. I saw him. He now called my name. So I saw him. So I started laughing. So and I said, I was about to even leave. Because if I had left that class, I don't think anything would have made me come back.
Exactly.
So we started talking and talking. Then 2 weeks later, one of my friends, her husband now resumed school. And the same thing happened to him. He wanted to run. So he now saw me. Yes. He now called his wife and said, I think your friend is in class. And he now said, she now said, okay, go and meet him and tell him that you're my husband. So he now came and met. I said, oh, I'm so person's husband. I said, oh, you are here. I said, don't worry, stay. I said, you're about to run. And he said, yes. So, you know, after a while, the feeling became good.
Yes.
Classes, you know, the truth is, I actually did 85% classes. That's how crazy. I stayed in Abuja. I only came to Lagos in 4 months. I only came to Lagos maybe 3 times. You know, I was very focused on it. And you know, the thing is, because of how entertainment is, how people already know you in the class.
Exactly, yes.
People thought that I was not reading, but trust me.
If
I show you videos of me reading. My phone,
I can relate to that.
Yeah, my phone was always on Do Not Disturb. That's how, I think like, I was always reading. If you invite me to anywhere, I'll tell you that I was sleeping at 7 o'clock. I've gone to bed. I wake up in the morning, read, then shower. by 7 a.m. I'm heading back to law school because I was living in town.
Okay.
So I was
inside campus.
So I was doing 35 minutes every day in, 35 minutes back.
Wow.
So it felt good. After a while, I met a few friends. I reconnected with some people. We've known their brothers, so it became very, very interesting. After a while, it was nice.
Lagos campus Abuja campus seems to be nice. Something about Lagos campus. We tell him our own journey. When you guys reaching class by 5.
No, we the funny thing for BAPA 1, we actually were clocking out of class at sometime 1:30.
Wow.
So 1 p.m. 1:30. So
that's our break.
So you know what?
That's our break.
So 1 p.m. 1:30. 1 p.m. 1:30. So now the reason why we're clocking at 1 p.m. 1:30 was like sometimes if you even some lecturers stayed at the 1 o'clock. So if you move by 1:15, where everybody's complaining, they are grumpy. So
you guys can complain.
We're complaining like this.
Wow.
No, see, I would like.
No, the thing is,
well, I don't know how you guys are doing it. So now we have a new DG. I don't know how we're going to do it. I'm sure she's going to move us to 5 p.m.
She will think. You guys are the worst set.
But we know we are loved.
Dealt with. You guys are recalcitrant. Alexis, you should be able to talk about it even more because you were even more like in the front, trying to like. I was fighting for my life.
Were you one of those guys that was sitting in front asking questions?
No, I was being asked questions.
Did you carry mic?
Yes, now, but sometimes I was.
You see me? I was one of those people that when they bring the mic, I'll pass it.
No, legit. It was
I just don't know what it was. So now, our DDG had a habit of calling numbers. So now I came early. I resumed early. So my number was like very early. Property law.
Okay.
So my number was like very early, like the early numbers. So she would just come to class and call 10, 20, 30, 40, and always me in property class. So the thing is, they already know where I'm seated because like there's a row here and then I'm here. So you just come and give me the mic and then she just asks a question. So the thing is, it was unsettling at a point, but later you get used to it, answering questions all the time. But the thing with Lagos campus is just the time we used to leave classes. Yes, it was for our own good, but it was a lot. We start class by 9. The lecturers will come in like 9:03. Some are even there 9 sharp.
So you're actually a 9 to 5. You're actually 9 to 5.
If you come in class 9:10, you'll just be passing by. Hello, who is that with that blazer?
Come forward, come and answer the question.
When you come late, Abi?
Yes.
10 minutes late. Yeah. And then we also used to sign in with like thumb printing machine.
No, in Abuja, we actually sign in with thumb print.
And sign out with thumb print machine. So
we sign in the morning. And go and thumb print.
Oh no, you thumb
print. When we're leaving, we now just thumb print and leave.
Okay, it's always thumb printing. And the thing is 8:59. You can't thumb print anymore because it's gone. So it's from 7 o'clock to 9.
We don't hear
it was a strict one. And I think the experience, like she said, they were trying to hold us up to like, they said Lagos people have like a reputation.
It's standard.
The standard.
Yeah.
And it's almost like at the point, I remember when I was getting to the exams, I was over this thing. I didn't want to be there. My father pushed me to do this law.
But you know that Lagos campus I think Lagos campus is like that because Lagos campus is in the city. It's in the city.
Yeah,
you are seeing
exactly.
one child.
They said that's there are lots of distractions, so they have to keep us seated.
No, trust me, Lagos has a lot of distractions. So you guys enjoy your Lagos.
Like honestly, I feel like in Abuja, paid off.
If you turn like this, na bush. You turn this side bush. You turn that side, you see cows moving. Bro, nothing. You concentrate. So it's like a village. It's like it's a very calm, nice village. So
yeah, that's probably it. Because it helps in the long run.
So in terms of dressing, how were they?
Corporate, like
strict.
So were they allowing you to dress wear like trousers?
No, never.
So you were wearing dresses?
I was no. I didn't do dresses, but skirts. So most times I'm always dressed in my skirt suits all the time. I always have my blazer on with my shirt.
I'm sure that the skirt suit is the long one that gets your knee.
Pass your knee.
Lagos is very strict. Like, and if you get 3 queries, you can't write exam.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so attendance.
So do you know what? One day, so they said, when we started, I didn't know that you could wear, I don't know if they allowed you could wear like a navy blue suit.
Yes, navy blue and charcoal gray.
And charcoal gray.
Yeah.
Okay. So so they put only navy blue suit and black for us.
Yeah.
So one day, I picked up a navy blue suit. You know when your eyes are just Is this navy blue? Is it not? So I think it was actually a lighter shade of navy blue.
Okay.
So I was just about to enter class. I just stopped me and said, go and change. And guess what? That day when I was going to school, I told I was just saying to myself like, I need to get another suit. I got another black suit, and then I changed inside the car and came back in. He said, you're looking nice. So but did you ever do presentation?
Yeah.
No, I did. I skipped everything.
So wait, let me tell you how crazy mine was. I was number 6.
Yeah.
So 1 to 10 must be group leaders. So
Okay.
I didn't come the first week. So I started the second week. They had given out group leaders, so they were looking for me. Everybody was looking for me. So on Monday morning, my first resumption, I just sat down in class. I was still trying to negotiate whether I was still or not. Group leaders, they were like, "Oh my God!" They now from nowhere they just called my name.
Yeah, they'll have your name.
Exactly. Like, there's a whole list.
They called my name. Everybody turned.
Ubi Franklin, don't know like.
So I now stood up. I now stood up because so when I got into a class, people were second guessing. Is he the one?
Yes, of course.
So I was like, oh my God, I need to do something. So when they called my name, I felt like let them open the ground, let me enter.
Because everybody just goes.
So immediately I just said, yeah, I walked out. They said, oh, you're a group leader for group C. I said, oh, really?
Wow.
For real?
They just added me on the group.
Yeah.
They made me admin on the group so I could. So people started coming. Then we started doing presentation.
Wow.
Brother, the first day, I said, okay, let me be the first to do presentation so that.
So you
first day I was going to do presentation. I prepared everything. I sat down. And I said, no, let's pick two people on the group that will do presentation. So now they now pick the topic. So the topic I worked on, they gave it to another group.
Wow.
So my other guys did the presentation. I came downstairs. Then towards the end of our lecture before exam, we were doing one presentation and I didn't know that they had given us so they didn't tell us that we're the one presenting that week. Yeah. We thought it was the next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
They now say, oh, luckily we're group 6.
Okay.
So while group 1, 2, and 3 were presenting,
you guys were preparing.
preparing. So I got up there and I did the presentation. And they now said, your presentation is the best today.
Wow, come on.
You know,
You did it?
Yeah.
In front of the whole class?
In front of the whole class.
Oh, nah.
So, and we have a group of friends that they always thought that we don't read.
Yes.
That's what they always think about celebrities.
That's
People
that's
do know Malaye. People were shocked that he went to law
let me
school.
tell you something. So I was asking about, so when I got to law school, I was asking about Rotimi Amechi, right? And I was like, they say Rotimi Amechi had a hostel inside the school hostel. You know, there's one hostel for like VIP hostel inside the
Then
school.
there's regular hostel.
They say it was there. When there's no light, he's trying to make sure that there's light for him to read. He'll be calling, complain that there's no light. He needs to read.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And for some people, they think that, oh, he just went there and just did. They say he was coming to school, that he comes to school before even other students.
He's the governor now.
No, he is former governor.
Okay.
I heard he comes to school, classes start at 9. I heard he comes to school at 7:30. By 8 o'clock, he's already in class. He's already in school, maybe sitting in one office waiting to go to. I was like, really? They say, yeah, he was even very consistent. And his exam, they say he read very well, like he prepared for the exam. And during the exam, he stayed by in the hostel, read till the next day. He'll stay, read till the next. I'm serious.
Wow.
And I was shocked. I was like, people should stop thinking, see, this thing is not for anybody. You're not doing it for anybody. It's also for your good. If tomorrow nothing works and you want to dust your certificate and go back to go and start working, you understand?
You can.
You can. Because this is, you are a professional at that point.
You're a
you know,
lawyer.
You are,
you're a lawyer. You know, it's not one of those courses that people don't really send. I'm not saying that
It's
all courses
law.
are not important,
Yeah.
but this is law. You understand?
Right now, law.
You understand? So if somebody has to save you legally and someone that has to save you medically, you
A lawyer,
understand?
doctor.
Engineering wise, houses have to be built. So those very, very professional courses are very important.
Cool. Yeah.
So if you are just doing it, we couldn't have passed through uni if we were playing.
Actually,
I read my books very
5
well.
years
Because
first.
my dad was a judge. Yeah, my dad was a judge. So everything just started playing back. Like, listen, you cannot disappoint your dad.
Yeah, that
even
pressure
though
to
my
succeed,
dad is late, but you cannot disappoint. Yeah, you cannot disappoint your dad. My mom, her biggest happiness in life was that I went back to go and do law school.
No.
So do you understand? So
Yeah, I
so that
understand.
alone is a motivation for you to actually keep reading because you want to do. Like now, I'm
Yes.
going back BAPA too. My
Where you
target
going?
is we start March 2nd.
1 second. Okay.
Yeah, my target is
First class.
I must do it first class.
Yes.
Do you know how important that is?
Congratulations in advance.
So that means, Jermaine, if you call me, do not
Congratulations,
disturb.
Let's
really
talk about
good.
the balance part. The question I got asked on Instagram. So when we're done, we posted this video, me and Alexis, of our first day at law school. And
last day at law school.
Someone asked in the comments, the truth is, how did you balance it with your podcast? Because I was still recording podcasts. I think for me, it was just, I told them that the answer is in the question you asked. I found the balance. So weekend,
just did.
I would just, how long is this? An hour?
Exactly.
When you need to read, you read. When you need to party, you party. And when you need to go back to your book.
And sessions like this kind of help you balance reading.
Exactly.
Because you cannot be reading.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to let go of reading and just focus on other things and then come back to it. And the most interesting thing about law, I don't know if it worked for both of you, was the most interesting thing about law is every day you learn something in school and you walk out of school, you see the thing happening.
Exactly.
You can apply it. So it made reading easier and it made understanding very easy. So for people who can comprehend, like I always said that I'm one of the luckiest people because I've done business, I've done property business, I've done different businesses. I've been sued. I've sued people. So so it was like I was now living things that I have already done.
Exactly.
Now practicing them properly
and understanding it more.
So the day I was writing land law. The day I was writing land law, I read until I had this block in my head, like readers. I was just I didn't know what I was doing.
Of course.
When I got into a class, for the first I think our exam is 3 hours. The first 20 minutes, I didn't write nothing on my paper. You understand?
Yes.
So something just happened. I looked through the window, and I just saw. So I just looked through the window. I just saw people passing. It just felt like everything I read started coming back. Bro.
Yes.
I knocked that thing and finished in 45 minutes.
No,
That's the thing.
Do you understand?
I actually believe that so much, you know.
Because the thing is, I read so much because I don't want to just, people like us, right? When we get into
business
into an environment, people want to test your brilliance.
Yes,
exactly.
You understand? So the fact that people want to test your brilliance,
it puts more pressure on you.
It puts more pressure on you. So you have to learn the basics. So that even if you are unable to answer this question, so I went for a wedding during law school, when I was in law school in October. Yeah. So one of my trips that I left school, I went for one wedding in London. I left on Friday morning, got back, left on Sunday night, and landed Monday morning and went straight to school.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So
actually,
in that wedding, the guy that is wedding, one of the guys at the wedding, he says he's a lawyer. So the MC asked him a question in land law. He couldn't answer. I was so embarrassed. And guess what? It was what we just learned the week before. So I didn't want to just come and just answer. Do you understand?
Yes,
I just left it. So those kind of things, you have to just be very careful. Yes. But you know that he shouldn't have done that. But the way the guy came and said he was a lawyer, the confidence and everything, is something that he would have been able to just.
Yeah, I think sometimes even if you don't really know, it just starts.
It's this Latin word. It's a quick platato. So
yes.
Yeah. So
what's on the land belongs.
The guy he couldn't answer. I was like, shit.
But let's talk about the balance. You've managed so many artists so far.
Yeah.
I mean, while you're in law school, what were these artists doing? Did you give them new managers?
So, one thing I can tell you that I've been blessed with is, I always tell people when I speak a lot at interviews, I always say systems, structures, partnerships. Like right now, as we're sitting here, I'm trying to offer her a job. Like, I hire people based on how I feel and how I know that they can do it.
I'll take that job.
Yeah?
I'll take the job.
Yeah, because you know what? I like to hire a job. No, I'm serious.
Okay.
Like, I've not met her for more than an hour.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's something that she can do in my organization. Or there's something we can partner and make it something and make it big. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because right now she's on the rise. She's building growth.
Yeah.
What she needs is somebody who is experienced to kind of lead her. So sometimes it's not the money. But I've seen a star in her that I think I need to work with. And I'm serious. It's not I'm not joking, So what is so important is this. Before I left, I was lucky to have hired a few people that that we worked together for more than a year. So, and I told them, okay, listen, we have to do this, that. I placed everything. And then there was a plan. Luckily for us these days, you can be anywhere and still things will be happening.
Yes, of course.
So one of the periods that gave us more pressure was December. I was back already doing December shows and everything. I didn't need to travel, so I didn't even travel that much with my artists like that. You understand? Except on special occasions, I just travel with them. So I had the team. They did a great job. They held it down. So that's why once you see those kind of things, you want to hire the right people who keep holding it down, because everything is structure. So while I was in law school, they missed me, because when I'm in the office, they always tax me to buy them food. So but it's good. That's why now, before I go back, I want to do the whole January, February in the office. So
setting everything
set the tone for the year.
And guys, I didn't even formally introduce Alexis. Alexis is a content creator. She has over 300,000 followers, almost 500,000 collectively. She's and she was the face of Ozone and Apple when she was younger. So you see that your cream, that apple hair cream, that smells nice. It doesn't have peppermint that you guys like. She was the face behind all of that. You put her page on IG, you see that.
How many years ago was that?
That was 10 years, right?
How old are you now?
I am 22.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm an old man.
No,
how did you get all of that?
So now, the modeling stuff, I really just tried my hand at it. So my mom was saying that I should just try it. And then I went with no expectations.
So you were one of those cheeky kids when you were young.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because that's where they say, you were living on the mainland.
Yes, I was.
Exactly.
Actually.
So back in the advertising agencies were on the mainland.
Yes.
So what happens is, all kids like her that are very brilliant, very, very inquisitive. Their parents, the only thing then was put them on, send them to advertising agencies, let them, be on billboard. Go ahead. And
basically, that's how I just did. I went for a shoot, and then they called me back, and then the next call landed me on the billboards of Ozone, and then the face of the whole brand. Then I had to take a break. That's when I got into I focused in school. Although that I started content creation in my university at the same time. So 200 level, I blew up. And then I think the balance, like you said, is that balance that worked for me. Because for me, content creation, exploring was my way of relieving everything I had read. Actually practicing sometimes, even explaining to other people. So it was a system that worked for me, such that I was able to get 5.0s. I think I had 6 5.0s, finished with 4.93. But I was still very active. I was even an MC when I was in school. I was at events. We met at one where I was even dancing. So that was basically it for me. And then law school. Honestly, I didn't want to go to law school at first because I wanted to, get into entertainment.
Bowen
University.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's just how it happened. But then I ended up in law school, and law school has happened. And I'm hopeful, really.
And the funny thing about growth is, when it starts, it feels like, what am I doing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just released our timetable today, and we're writing exam first week in November.
Oh, wow.
Do you understand? And before you know it, I'm done.
Exactly.
Enter Oblé season and Oblé out.
The year just goes by.
Yeah, it just goes by. And again, we're getting to an election year, so we're getting to an election year, so everything's going to be really fast.
Exactly.
Before you know it, it's right here.
Yeah.
Law school.
No, but that's it on law school. I think for us, basically, law school was an experience.
It was.
My hands, I was showing them that I was taking so much caffeine. I was taking so much coffee. I think for me, I read at the Law Crest. I did my internship at the Law Crest. And then while I was there, towards the ending, I met a lady called Blessing. Right? And she came to me, Jermaine, actually, I want to pass this thing. You're not really locked in. I was like, what if I'm not locked in? I'm doing my best.
You're doing your best.
And she's like, no, law school is a whole world. If you think you're going to get maybe a pass, you might feel, if you're going to get
you have
pass,
to aim
you might
higher.
get a 2-2.
So let me tell you what I notice about people who show this high service kind of reading format, right? So there's a guy in our class always asking questions, always answering questions, always doing things. Exam Rich, my brother. We could see him from where we're sitting, asking other people questions. He was just trying to ask a question, and he kept struggling like that. So when we came out after the first paper, we now asked him, bro, what's up? Everything good? He said, bro, when everywhere blow.
And it happens. I feel like even sometimes overreading.
Yeah, overreading,
failure.
Because so the thing is, I think that reading to comprehend is better than just cramming.
Yes, of course.
Do you understand? I'd rather read. So every topic I read, I tie it.
Okay.
Real situations, right?
So when we're doing evidence, while I was reading the entire segment, okay, do you know that a wife cannot, I think, give evidence,
testify against her husband.
Yes. You understand? So when I saw this kind of thing, I started putting it into normal social media dramas that happen, different things that happen. And I kept, so I could relate it to events.
Yes.
So in law school, I feel like one of the things that made law school easier for me is I was able to tie every event.
It's an experience.
Everything I read on my in school, or every slides that they gave us in school, I was able to tie it to an experience.
Yes.
Are you guys listening?
So that's where I even learned more about, like, in a legal system, and it was in legal system and not criminal law.
Commercial.
Not commercial. I didn't do commercial.
Did you do equity and trust?
I didn't do equity and trust. I did land law.
Property.
I did land law. I did evidence. I did legal system.
Constitutional law.
I did constitutional law and
Company.
No, I didn't do that one. What's the other one? I've forgotten. Anyway, but the most important thing is you could find out that, like, legal system and constitutional law were very, very similar.
Yeah, they are actually kind of intertwined.
So the day were writing constitutional law, I felt like I was writing legal system. Because they are very, very similar. You understand? In that legal system, that's where you now learn a lot about the Quran, the Nigerian, about the Quran,
sources of
law. You understand?
Yes.
So it was just sweet. So I was enjoying it as it went by. The only thing that was kind of, I read a lot about the Islamic law. So I could take that and relate it to whenever I saw my Muslim friends. I'll say, let's talk about the Quran, the Hadith, the Sunnah. Do you understand? So I was able to kind of so when I was talking to them, they didn't know that I was also learning from them.
Exactly.
So everything I did. So I had a friend. I thought I have a friend, a senior friend, who is one of my biggest encouragers.
Yes.
He's a senior advocate of Nigeria, Ojuku, Chika Solu SAN. So every day I left school, like every week when I leave school, I'll find one day and just look for him wherever he is, and just sit down and just start asking him questions, just start asking him questions. So now, let me tell you something. One of the days I was speaking to him, he was talking to somebody about, the hierarchy of courts, right?
Yes.
He was telling them about a case that cannot go to a particular court and a case that can go to a particular court.
Yes.
So we went to school the next day.
That's what you guys did.
In exam, they said that the president appointed, was it an appeal court judge, without going through NJC and going through the confirmation of the Senate.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And he just appointed him. And now the Nigerian Bar Association has gone to the High Court, right, to file a case against the federal government. Now, they said the Nigerian Bar Association has filed the case. They now said, what court should the Nigerian Bar Association file the case on? Do you know a lot of people say taking High Court? Said, guess what? Federal High Court.
The Federal High Court.
Yes, Federal High Court. You see, that's the conclusion.
Yes.
It's Federal High Court. So immediately, I just started thinking about it. Like, I was thinking about, like, it's Federal High Court. Some people wrote Supreme Court.
Yeah. Do you know that's what I thought of?
No,
that's what
it's not Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Supreme Court is interpretation. You understand? And Supreme Court is, because cases that go to Supreme Court it has to be cases that go to Supreme Court is cases of interpretation. Also, which involves states versus state and state, or state versus federal, the federal and everything.
Yes.
So, but MBA cannot go straight to Supreme Court. They have to start from Federal High Court. So all this kind of.
I think I'm remembering something. You know, section 251 there is a list. I think it should fall under that list.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So those kind of things. So I answered that question because of interactions I was having with like senior lawyers and everything.
Yes.
Do you know, when we came out of class, everybody wrote Supreme Court. Some people wrote High Court. Some people wrote Supreme Court. Yes. Some people even wrote Appeal Court.
No, Appeal Court is out of it.
Yeah, exactly. So when we came out, we're eating.
Yes.
And then we started arguing the question. I called like 3 different senior advocates. All of them said Federal.
Oh wow.
I would have missed it.
So exactly. So like it was beautiful. It was nice. I was like, oh, you understand? Because it was based on interaction. So I feel like anybody that's in law school that's watching us or that's about to go to law school, I'll tell you the only thing is don't go there and people say, oh, law school is hard, it's hard.
Yes.
When you listen to that thing and go in, the pressure will hit you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It to be
but just
hard.
go there, just try to relate things to the fight you have with your brothers and sisters at home, the argument you have, because that is the law itself.
Exactly.
The things that you've done that nobody caught you, but in case it has gone to court, this is how it will be.
Yes.
Things that are justiciable and things that are not justiciable.
And don't be afraid to try. I think people's biggest failure that if they try now and they feel in court,
what will now happen?
That feeling of but I tried. Just try your best and leave the rest. And I'll just move on to the next questions. I think we've had enough of lawsuit questions.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the music business, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Because I want this to also be a music episode. So Ubi, you have almost 2 decades of experience doing music.
Crazy.
I saw you recently with them, your signees. You went to the club with them with Tekno and Iyanya.
Yeah.
And you speak so much about consistency. Let me know how that's played in their careers right now. Even with new boys in the scene, how are they still able to maintain status quo? Where are they up to? And then what happened to them the time they just disappeared? And how you guys just separated? What happened? Want to know the story?
So what people don't know is the music industry actually transitioned into something. So so I feel like, how will I put it? A child that is 10 years old that you have not seen, and then you travel and you don't keep in contact with that child, and then you meet up the child again when the child is 21 years old. It's a different person you're meeting.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So in 2016, 17, 18, when they switch off the digital era, right? It was a period where Tekno became ill. In 2019, he had the vocal cord situation where he couldn't record music, he couldn't perform, and all of that, and he had to go and be treated. That's when the digital era, the boom of the digital era started, and he had to take time because health is wealth. He had to take time to get himself back, and I'll tell you this: it's very depressing. Actually, seeing your colleagues
go ahead
doing
of you,
things, right? And you can't do it not because you don't want to do it, but because you are medically, unable to do it. So it took that time. But the thing is, a star is a star. So he got back, he busted, he started dropping different songs like Skeleton, all of those songs, and it still became something. And again, you see, sometimes the very talented guys, right, don't feel like they need to do much.
Of course.
You understand? The very talented guys don't feel like they need to do much. And you see, the very talented guys, they don't want to over push themselves.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They just believe, let me just relax. Check the industry, you find a lot of them. But there are some talented guys who understand that, listen, you see this thing, I must rig it to the end. I must push it to the end. Whatever it takes, by any means,
Yes.
And I always tell people, do it by any means legally. Just do it. Because you'll get there. Then for Iyanya, he had moved. You see, the thing is also for Iyanya is like transition.
Okay.
He had to move from my label to 2 different other labels before he got back to me. Okay. And that this thing is, this thing is digital footprint.
Yes.
There are people. So when people don't, when you are coding, right? If he's not a professional, he can't read your codes and continue coding.
Of course.
You understand? Some people can code and, it's like a bridge. Let's say you're building a bridge, a 3-kilometer bridge. And then instead of you starting from the beginning of this bridge to the other side, somebody starts from the other side.
Yes.
There's a way you get to a point and the bridge will be this way.
Yes.
But it's the same bridge you guys are creating. So now what you have to do is you need to find a way to merge the bridge. So when he left, people who did not build your career from jump, no matter how professional they think they are, they will not understand your personality, how things are done, So that kind of, they mismanaged him, right? You understand? So the way we did it for almost 5 years before he left, those people did not understand the formula we're using to work. You understand? This thing is formula, and every formula works. I cannot take Jermaine's suit and wear it. You understand?
Yes.
It might fit in some places, but it might lack in some places.
Yeah.
So do you understand? So everything is meant to. So I feel like whatever you have to do, especially in the music industry, it has to be made to measure. You understand? Like it has to be well fitted. Like, do you understand?
For you.
So it has to be for you. So if somebody else doesn't understand the process at which you're going and brings you, they can start giving you different things. It's like if you're sick now, someone tells you, oh, you say, oh, I want to go to my hospital. Why do you call it your hospital? It's because they have your medical records.
Yes.
You know. So
yeah, waiting wine, no calling wine again.
no, so the thing is, maybe at that point, maybe they told him, oh, you should stop taking off your shirt, you should stop doing because you see, there are people who feel like these were things that were working for us.
Yes.
So after a while, I think that kind of dealt with him, and it felt like the personality which he ensued, that his own personality.
Yeah, he
kind
lost
of
it.
He lost it because they were not allowing him farm it.
Yes.
Every time he did it, they would tell him, no, you shouldn't do this. And these are people that had no experience even breaking an artist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of them did, but some of them don't have any experience breaking an artist. I always tell people that I don't listen to people who have never done it. You must have done it before you.
Word.
You understand?
Exactly. Yes.
If you tell me to come and sit in front of speakers, it's not every speaker I listen to. Some speakers are very. Do you know there are people that are very, very eloquent?
Yes,
They know how to read books and interpret it in terms of speaking, but they cannot read book to set up a business.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
You know, if you've not built something, don't talk to me. Talk to other people, because there are a lot of people who are, you understand. So when we got back together, we flipped the script again. We had like one side, then we did a remix with Tekno and Beyokun. Then we had like Davido and Kizz Daniel. So you have to flip it. So, and you saw that once we got back, things changed because the formula was we went back to the formula to start building the bridge. And trust me, everything has been going fine.
And that's where you go on to say that, it's just not enough to have talent. That relationship in the industry is very important.
Oh yeah. So you have to build those bridges.
Yes.
Like you have to keep building here. There are some relationships that people feel like, why are you in this relationship? It's because they don't know what you also bring to the relationship.
Exactly. It's a two-way thing.
And guess what? I always tell people, for people, when they say, oh, this guy, this woman is not good for him. They are still together. The reason why they are together is because there's something that they might be enjoying. Be enjoying there.
Exactly.
Because you know that it's easier for people to say somebody is not good for you. You understand?
I don't know what the person has even done
exactly.
for you. Yes.
So the thing is, it's a build up of something. That's why if you notice, a lot of artists, when they leave their record labels, they go down because somebody else. People say, oh, maybe you don't do jazz for him. No, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
See, the universe knows what the universe knows, right? If there's a formula that works, look at the studio where we are. You walked into the studio, there's a setup.
Yeah.
You understand? The camera, the person that is putting everything together tells you, sit here, face this camera, that's your camera. That's the thing that works. Now, bring somebody else who doesn't understand how this thing works. They will scatter everything.
Yes, of course.
So you need to understand that even if you are going to leave a label, let's say your contract is done. So I'm always of the opinion that don't leave your label if your contract is not done. But if your contract is done and you want to leave a label, that's fine. But before you leave, find a way to build a bridge between where you are living and where you are going so that it is connected.
You're preserving that relationship.
You understand? Or why not? Okay, you started with this label, you were collecting 70%, the label was collecting, so you were collecting 30%, the label was collecting 70%. Why not, instead of you leaving, set up a record label, partner with them, and still stay there and build something? Do you understand?
Yes.
So stay there and build something, keep going, renegotiate your percentage, just say, you know what, guys, you guys should take the 30, let me take the 70. Or you guys should, let's do 60-40, something. But you see, so this thing about fame is, once that thing gets into them, they don't want to listen to anybody. They want to go anyway. But once they go, oh yeah, go and do it. I'm not saying some of them have escaped that thing and were able to click it. But after a while, you still see that there's a difference. People pay for perception. Do you understand? When you go to club and you see, there is a reason why club owners, right, invite beautiful women, short dresses, almost half naked to club. It's for attraction. Do you understand? Actually. So now, if you see, let me tell you, there's one day I went to a club in December. So we got into the club early. So I didn't know that all the girls sitting in that table, like girls with maybe two guys, beautiful girls everywhere, a lot of bottles in front of them. Yeah, but I didn't even notice that they were just drinking only one bottle. Now the club has set them up.
Yeah.
So when the guys started coming and they were sitting on the table, so they always put them just directly opposite the VIP tables.
Okay.
So the guys were popping out. Those guys started disappearing one after the other.
Yes.
And then other people were taking over their tables. Like the real people that were going to come and stay on those tables were taking over their tables.
Yeah.
Drinks were being moved. The main drinks were coming in. That's to show you that they know what they're doing. People perception.
Yes.
It's attraction. You understand? You have to. You know that I tell people that you have to buy something in your head before you can sell it. Do you understand? So if you're wearing a Gucci shirt, it's because of, Gucci is a brand. They've sold their perception to people. You understand?
That makes so much sense.
No matter how a material is, let Gucci just put their brand on it. It changes the thing. So you believe it. So
it gives you
everything is you have to build that thing within yourself. And so
And Ubi, how do you get this artist to trust you? Because I see you book so many artists. You book the Kizz, you book Flavor. Not a lot of people have that relationship with artists. So for the young guys watching that want to go into A&R, artist management, how have you gotten artists to trust?
So let me tell you, something happened in December. I booked Kizz for a show. And I told him the exact price. Because I knew Kizz would pay me anywhere. Me, just pay me my 10%. Davido, he always pays me my 10%. Anybody will pay me my 10%.
10%, yeah.
So I booked Kizz for this show. And they paid him. And the guys who are doing the show, one of Kizz uncle is their friend. They now call Kizz. So you're coming for my people's show, He now, so I think, he now said, this is the money they are paying you. Luckily for me,
you told him the exact
thing I told him.
Yeah.
Do you know what Kizz did? Not did he only pay me my 10%, and then he paid me 20%.
Oh wow.
That's honesty and integrity.
So what I have done over my life, even recently, like I booked David for one event recently. And I called David, I told him, this is the exact amount they are paying. He agreed. Once they were paying, he told me, take your 10%. And then, you see, that's because you're rest assured that this is what it is. I'd rather eat 10, 10, 10 consistently. And I had to learn it the hard way. I'd rather eat that 10, 10, 10 consistently than be on a fast track to make something. Sometimes, let me even tell you, if an artist tells you his fee is maybe 200 million, for example, and you have successfully gone to talk for the artist and you get 300 million, call the artist and tell him, CEO, this is what I have done.
Oh wow.
But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had to do that.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you why it's delicate for our industry.
Tell me.
If you don't have a contract signed with the artist, a prior contract signed with the artist that says your fee is 200 million. If I negotiate and collect more,
this is the amount you get.
Yeah, you will get your original amount. If you don't have such a contract, right? Make sure if that contract doesn't exist, make sure that you always present what you have negotiated for them. The reason is this: when they go for that show, anything, the slightest of something happens,
Can end it.
the person can tell them, oh, but I paid you this amount.
Next thing, basically.
Exactly.
Next thing, problem happens.
Okay, now
And they will now start calling you, they'll start, oh, it's a bad. And guess
Exactly.
what? People that are in his team that might not like you,
That's when they'll start talking.
they'll capitalize on that.
I told you,
Do you
all these
understand?
years, yeah.
So, what I've done for myself is I try. Do you understand? So, in December, there was an artist that we negotiated a fee for. He said he was going to collect a particular fee. So, I now negotiated with the guys to pay more. I called myself, they paid more. They paid. So for example, 250 million, right?
Yeah.
So we negotiated it about, I think, 150 or 200 million more.
Oh, wow.
Okay. 400.
So I called him and told him, he said, fine, take your 10%. And guess what? It's the most peaceful money to eat. When you know that he knows what you took.
Exactly.
And you didn't take more than what you were meant to take. Do you understand? So the consistent thing about life is this, about the industries, as in some of us have learned it, is you have to keep building that trust. But I'll tell you that artists don't trust anybody. You understand? So, but on your own end, just keep doing what, because one day they'll fight with also other guys that are playing them this way.
Exactly.
And then you will be at advantage. So the only consistent thing I'll tell people is just keep building trust within the industry gradually.
How do you manage their shortcomings, their self? How do you manage his shortcomings? Even the kids that I know you speak about. A lot of times he goes for shows, people complain, he doesn't
He's
perform,
late, he doesn't show up
every
actually.
time.
So one thing about Kizz is people don't know that he's very principled, right? If Kizz signs a contract with you, you must keep to every detail of that contract, right? And you see, it's very easy to bash artists. I'm not saying he's 100% perfect person. None of us is perfect. But you see, if Kizz signs a contract with you, he wants you to keep to that contract. So, for example, sometimes, I remember you were saying something about going for his December show and he came late.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you one thing about promoters, especially in Nigeria and especially in Lagos in December. Some of the shows that you see that start late is not actually the artist's fault. Because on those days, the artist, that's your show day. So what the promoters always do is, for example, bro, you have one chairman has bought a table, 20 million. You have another chairman bought a table, 20 million. You have another chairman, like there are 10 of them. And you've kept their front table. And on the day of the show, the chairman says, I have other engagement because it's December. December is multiple events. I have other engagement. Please, I'll come at 1 a.m. What are you going to do? You will delay the artist, but the people in the crowd thinks that it's the artist that's delaying. Sometimes it's not the artist, because on Kizz show in December, right? I was with him. I was at the show. Kizz was already in the hotel waiting. He was just chilling. And don't forget that he doesn't like all those waiting, that anxiety of waiting. He doesn't like it. Do you know that he left on his own? They didn't tell him to come backstage. He left on his own, went backstage because he wanted to also pressure them because he needed to come on stage. Because you see, this thing is a craft. You have rehearsed your craft. You rehearse everything you want to do. You know your lines. Once it keeps delaying, it kills your energy. Do you understand?
Yes.
So all the thing about Kizz, see, I'm not saying he's 100% perfect. Let's be very honest. So I'm not going to hold he's a perfect brief for him. We're all not perfect. But the thing is, some things are just not how they are seen. Like, okay, so let's talk about his last thing that happened in Paris, right? So what happened in Paris was he was already on a Europe tour. They booked him. He had done 2 shows already. That Paris one was the 3rd one. Now, he was in a different city to fly to Paris for the show. So he was done waiting, and luckily, you know, Adeshokpe was with him. He was ready to go to the airport. So Kizz is this kind of guy that he can cancel a show a day before he travels. He doesn't want to perform a day before he travels, especially when he's traveling. When even within Nigeria, he's that kind of very structured guy that he wants. His own is not give me too much money. His own is let me know that I can go to every show I do and give
the best.
So you can book him for a show a day before. Another show, he tell you no, he doesn't want to do show. He doesn't like doing shows back to back. He likes giving himself at least 2 days or 2-3 days space. Do you understand? So is that very principled when it comes to that? So he was ready to fly. He didn't know that the promoter. So look at this. Promoter A booked the show from Kizz.
Okay.
And sold the show to promoter B.
Oh, wow.
So promoter B was now owing promoter A. So promoter A did not tell Kizz that promoter B is owing him. So while Kizz was waiting, he thought that maybe they just told him, oh, the weather was bad, you can't fly at this time, you can fly. So he was the promoter A was trying to use that to hold promoter B to ransom to make sure that he pays.
Money. Yeah.
So once the guy finally made the payment, Kizz, they now say, oh, let's go. There's a flight now. They've opened up the flight. Kizz started rushing, got to the airport, he flew, he landed. Unlike Kizz, he will not. You give him time. He still rushed, dressed up,
Yes.
got to the show. And when they got to the show had already finished. I know in the UK, it's not like in Europe or outside. When they give you time, it's time.
12, yeah.
And
You know, so who are you going to blame in that case?
Okay, I see.
Do you understand?
So a lot of politics
Now,
happen
because
behind
he is the bigger
scenes.
person, they always go and they always pray on the bigger person.
Okay,
exactly.
now-
You know, so
And
and again,
change
you see, it's not like no artist. Let me tell you the truth. There's no artist that enjoys missing shows. Do you know the most difficult thing to do as an artist?
Refund.
To reform money.
I knew it.
See that money where don't hit account. You
Can't
know,
give it
so
back. Yeah.
so but the thing is,
There are lots of
we all
things
have
that
to
need
be
play.
patient with all these guys. So sometimes you don't know what somebody's going through. You know, he's a married
Actually.
guy now with kids. You don't know. You know, there are a lot of things. So sometimes when they are doing all these things, he's just like, oh my God, I wish they know. You know, and he's been a consistent guy, so let's cut him some slack. You know, we'll be better. You know, we'll be better. Yeah.
And speaking about managing, you know, you manage like the most special people.
Yeah.
You manage someone like my sister, I'll say Chef Chi Choma, a special client. How is it like managing someone like Choma?
So Choma is very special. You know, that's like my sister. You know, so Choma doesn't make you work. You understand? She makes you understand that this is family, so it doesn't feel like work. You know, so you know what I'm talking about. So Choma is a special being. You understand? So she doesn't know that. Do you know till now, Choma doesn't care whether she's popular. She doesn't know. So people say, oh my God, Chef, she doesn't know. She doesn't know all those things. So
I
because
like that she's back on social.
you know the good thing, yeah, she's back. So the good thing is, when you know what you have, you might misuse it.
Oh.
Sometimes. That's why you see that there are celebrities that are very mean because they know that, yes, I'm actually a celebrity.
Yes.
What?
I'll tell you something. D'banj is my guy. He knows I love him. But I'm going to tell you guys a story. Iyanya had a big song, his first big single, Kukere. And then we got one of D'banj's friend now called us that, oh, D'banj would like to do a remix of the song. That was the Mohit's days. D'banj wants to do a remix of Kukere. I was like, yes, let's do it. Then we did the remix of Kukere. I've never said this in any interview, and this is funny. And once he finished recording, we're now chasing him to shoot a video. So D'banj was in this. See, you know what? One person that knew how to use fame, panache. He enters the room and the room feels it. At the time was D'banj,
Coco Master.
the Coco Master. So we went to one. So they invited us to. So we heard D'banj was going to London. So we spoke to them, Bankuli and some of his guys. They said, "Okay, come to London." So we got to London. They gave us the address where D'banj was staying. We got there, one apartment, penthouse apartment in Chelsea. So when we got there, they kept us downstairs for 2.5 hours. Bro, in the cold. And yeah, we're shivering, we're just waiting. So they now, I kept calling them Alpha.
You guys are still outside.
So, you know, in the UK, you see all these apartments, they have like concierge, right? So if they didn't ring you in, you can't enter the concierge.
Yes.
I think the guy that was sitting in the lobby could recognize Iyanya. You understand? Apparently he's a black guy, I think he's Ghanaian or something. He had watched Iyanya school. He now came and said, "Are you Iyanya?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, you're here to see D'banj?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Okay, have you called?" And say, "Yes." "Okay, you can wait." He now asked us to wait in the lobby. That was our first saving grace. We waited there. Then they finally called us to come upstairs. Oh my God, have mercy. Listen, Jermaine, we came into the apartment, we wanted to see. They said, "No, we can't sit until D'banj comes out."
Oh, wow.
Bro, I swear to God.
They branded him like a god.
No. So you see, the thing is, he knew how to use the face. So then I was angry, but after a while, I found out that D'banj knew his personality and he knew how to carry it. That's why today, if D'banj walks in here, he's D'banj. You can still feel that.
Yes.
He's my friend. I see, he's my guy. But I can tell you that he's one guy that knew how to use fame. Because he knew how to make you understand that Nami day here.
Mm-hmm.
So we came, once the band came out, everybody in the apartment stood up and they were standing. He passed us, went inside, came inside, he now started gisting with us and everything, and then we left. We paid the director for the shoot. We waited, the band did not show up. That's how we didn't shoot Kukere remix video till today.
Oh, wow.
Now, you see, I'm not angry.
I would be.
No. So I was frustrated then because at the time, we paid about £15,000. At the time.
That time.
£15,000 then is about...
No, that's right now.
Then £15,000 is currently, let's say, about 50K.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This was like maybe 2011 or 2012.
Dollar was still like
2012, 2012, thereabout. So, what I'm just saying is, do you know the band? The band and Kanye West at the time, the band and Snoop Dogg at the time. Can you touch him? You can't. So, what did I do? We canceled the shoot. The director left with the money because we couldn't refund. You know, the UK, you sign a release form and everything.
Yeah.
We couldn't, so that's how we didn't shoot Kukere video, remix video, you know. But you see, I didn't take it as, oh, I'm angry. I just took it as a learning curve. And one of those things that you need to always have to tie up a few loose end details before. So we felt like because he approached to do the remix, we felt like he would follow suit with every other thing, you know. You know, these days, an artist can do a song with you and you release it and you will not want to come for the video shoot. So there are a lot of artists there. Even till today, it still happens. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, and we still chill. I still chill with the man when I see him. We still hang out, like we still talk, you know, because he's a great guy, you know. So, but it was just one experience. I'm just trying to tell you how fame.
Yes.
You understand? People that know how to use fame and all of that.
Yes.
Are we done?
So we're wrapping up real quickly, but it just goes to show that you understand every artist you work with.
Oh yeah, I understand
every.
every.
Why you've built relationship with them. People always wonder, oh, Ubi and Davido, Ubi and Davido.
So people don't know that. People don't know this, right? So and I think I've said this in a couple of interviews. People don't know this, that I and David were neighbors from 2009, 8 or 9, or 9 or 10, thereabout. One of those years, maybe 8 or 9 or 10, thereabout. Maybe 10. I can't remember. But I know that we're neighbors for almost like 5-6 years. You know where his office is currently in Lekki Phase 1? That was his house where he used to live. So down this, so when you go 4 or 5 houses down the street, that's our house. So he had a pool in his house and we had a pool and our pool was facing the studio. So, sorry, our studio was facing like the pool.
Yeah.
You know, so he always came to our house, him, B-Red, Shinarambo. We'll stay there, we'll swim, we'll record music, you know. And at the time, so let me tell you, when I tell people, I say, see, loyalty to friendship sometimes is because of how much they've labored for you too. If I'm loyal to Davido today, it's because of at the time that it was not cool to do me favors, he did me favors. And back in the day, he did a song with Emanara. He did a song with Bassi. He did a song with Celebobo back in the day. At the height and the beginning, you know, when you are just starting.
Yes.
You had to get a hold of you.
He did a song with them. He was always in our house chilling with us. We were always in his house chilling with him. Do you understand? So one day, that was last year, we were just talking to him. He said, how would be? You get one time when they tension us. I said, because then he was so hard, like he had your waist, Kukere, your sexy. So we're always driving in convoy, Mercedes Benz, white, Range Rovers, you know.
Of course.
So we're just gisting about it. We're just, you know, that period. So now growing with that relationship and getting to a point where he tells you, I say, bro, I think that you're the one I feel I can really trust to manage my wife. You know.
Yes.
And I'm happy that I was trusted with that. Like, and then you're managing someone that also respects you.
Yeah. Treats
right?
you like family.
Treats you like family. Yes, so Trauma has so much respect, she has so much regard. Right? And again, respect and regard only goes to people who also respect and regard themselves.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So I held that till today, till tomorrow. If I call her for anything, we're still working on stuff. We're still pushing those stuff. That's because she knows. So right now we're like, so it doesn't feel like work anymore. Do you understand? It's family.
Yes.
And in that family, I still have her best interests at heart. She still has my best interests at heart. And every time work calls, she knows that the professional side of Ubi will come on.
Yes, of course.
And I'll make sure that I deliver for her.
Come on.
And that's it.
I've been there now.
Yeah.
Last time we had a group chat. Why you delete our group chat?
Which was the group
We had
chat?
a group chat. Me, Funa manager, you, me, Chioma. You deleted our group chat.
No, I didn't delete
us.
No, I
Now
didn't.
she's back online.
No, I didn't delete the group chat. I think that period where things were not moving as they were meant to. The cars had to pack.
Guys, if you know you're happy she's back online, put some fire in the comments. She's back
No,
online.
she's back
I
online.
think the final thing would be, should we expect anything from her right now?
So I was telling Chioma that I telling Chioma that she has to post all the videos that she didn't post
before.
the period where she was offline.
Okay.
If you see Chioma's videos that she's not posted online, so she, when she was pregnant, right? So she did a lot of TikTok videos. She did a lot of like but she didn't post them though.
Yeah.
Like she joined almost all the TikTok trends and everything, because you have to keep yourself happy. You have to keep so. I wish that one day she's just going to do like, you know what, guys, let me just tell you what my life was when I was away. I just post everything. It will be really interesting.
Really.
Even I have videos like where you are, maybe we're playing with the kids, we're just chilling, just talking about all those videos. You will never see it. I know what? If you take a picture and a video on Chioma's phone, you'll never see that picture or video.
Because you get lost in all the...
No. You know that she doesn't like to send people the picture. You know this? I mean, you have that friend.
We've been begging the friend.
Yeah, you have that friend that when they take something on their...
Before you get it, you sweat.
Till now. I think another person that joined that thing is Jennifer too. I have videos and pictures on Jennifer's phone. Every day I tell Jennifer to send it. She says, let me think about it. And then days go by and then you just forget about it. So it's very interesting. They're a very interesting family to, and I always tell people that I'm happy that it's Chioma. It's Chioma God chose for David, and it's David God chose for Chioma, because they are just too perfect. We that see them behind the scene, right? I can tell that God created these two people and moved them from wherever parts of the world they were and brought them together. Yeah, because I know what I know, and I can tell you that God just created both of them, and they're special for each other.
Oh wow! A round of applause. It's been such an amazing episode, guys. This is my appeal. Ubi, please manage me too. I called Ubi like in I called Ubi like in 2024. Oh, was it 2023? I should know, was it like
2023?
It was 2023, and I said, Ubi, I need to manage me. I know he told me, Jermaine, go back to your first posts. Take your time and be watching your growth. Sometimes we feel like we're not doing enough, but you're doing more than enough. Yeah. If it's about managing, I'm managing too many people now. My brother, you are doing well enough. And the trajectory for since then has been amazing. I mean, look what's behind me. And I'm just so happy you're on the show today.
No, because the truth is,
Thank you.
See, sometimes you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how far you're doing. So that's why you need to always go back and remind yourself.
Carry your mic, go closer.
You understand? No, so trust me, you have to always remind yourself. Go back. If you're following me on Instagram, sometimes I just go back to like 2021, 2018, 2016. I just post things from there. It has to remind you that, oh my God, there's growth. Now I have a pot belly. My belly used to be flat.
We're going back to that. What do you want to say? Did you enjoy the show?
I loved it. Like, I've actually learned so much. And it's my pleasure to meet you.
So that's why I would like you to work with me, because every day in my office.
Let all of us work together.
Every day
Let all of us work together. And thank you so much, Ubi.
Every day in my office is a business school.
Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. And what do you want to say to the fans before you go?
Guys, so that's my camera right there. I want to say keep watching Jermaine. He's one guy that I can tell you that the fact that we'd worked together for a bit, I might not manage him like he said, but I want to tell him that there are people that you don't want to manage, but you want to watch them, their growth keep going. And if you have an opportunity to call them and advise them, you call, because I feel like if I manage you now, I might derail where you are going to, because my ideas and your ideas might not match. But I would love to always enjoy to see that you're doing it. Look at the 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's huge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Trust me, it's a big one. And trust me, we are going to the 200s, to the 1 million, to the 5 million, to the 10 million. So yeah. So to round this up, I'll tell you, whatever you're doing, be shamelessly doing it. Keep doing it. Like I said in one of my interviews recently, I Should Speak came to Nigeria, and people felt like Pella is embarrassing himself doing all of those things. But guess what? Pella became the main character.
The biggest character
in I Should Speak coming to Nigeria.
I was telling my manager that as well.
So whether they did a collaboration or not, that was the biggest collaboration for Fela.
Exactly.
And till today, Fela still keep going higher. And I tell you, I love the boy. I love that he's doing his thing. He understands what he's doing and he keeps going. And that person is Kata Efe. And I want to say that don't try to overpackage things. These days, we want to look at what people are saying about us. Don't look at that.
Just
keep going.
Exactly.
Keep going. As far as this thing you're doing is paying the bill. Look at, he just bought a new car. Before I go here, I just saw he just bought a new car. That's consistency. Just keep going. Keep building yourself. Make sure that whatever you're doing, you're happy for yourself and not anybody.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a great day.